Witches, Celeste here from the Coven, the Silver Cord, and I'm here to do February reading for Aries. This is going to be a quick overview, see what energies we are going into February with Imbolc on the 2nd and spring coming in. See what we got going on for Aries. Hope you guys handled the wolf moon well, going into the snow moon here in February. Spring is right around the corner. I know a lot of you guys are ready for it. Here in the south, it's been 80 in the middle of January, so it's already felt like spring for us. I know some of you guys in the Midwest are real cold right now. Perfect for the snow moon of February. Alright, so energies for Aries for February. Alright, so we have the Two of Winter, an indecision that's holding you back and making a choice that's best for you rather than pleasing others. Feeling trapped between intellectual and emotional. Okay, so this is coming into February after making some hard choices in January with those energies that was playing in with all those planetary alignments. And then we got the Princess of Summer here. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, compassion, and a friend you can share concerns with. So this decision is about opening up your circle a little bit more and getting out there a little bit. And I see you needing, you taking a lot of immediate actions, a challenge that you can successfully manage, or a passionate relationship. So getting out there and really forming some new bonds going on in February for you guys. It's time to take action, be fearless and happy, pursue your most treasured dreams, and analyze career opportunities. Yes, with all these planets going direct, I believe they're direct all through February, or at least till the end of February. So this is a good time to really get the ball rolling on some things you might have been having a hard time making decisions on. It's time to make those decisions and really get the ball rolling and get out there. And by the end of February, we got the 10 of Summer, emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. So this is showing you to really make those decisions to get out there and really start doing some stuff for yourselves and doing things that really bring out the best in you and harbor those healthy relationships and things that you're passionate with people who are passionate about the same things. All right, so let's see what your main situation for February will be. What will be affecting Aries most in February? All this beautiful getting out there energy. What is the undercurrent that Aries will be dealing with the most? All right, Nine of Pentacles, or Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, reverse Nine of Swords. So you're really seeing financially is a little bit strained right now, but I see you really taking initiative to finalize some plans when it comes to these finances and seeing how you can put in that final rod and make a solid decision on where you're going financially. And coming out of a kind of mental prison where you were scared to make a decision and maybe scared to move forward. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles going on here. So it's really breaking out of this mental prison and figuring out and taking a pause for a second to really see where you can make the best decision for you financially and fulfilling something using your skills. Queen of Wands reversed. All right. So here's the crux of the situation. You're having a hard time remaining passionate about what you need to do to get to this Ten of Pentacle phase here. And I see you having a hard time juggling it, and get the Ten of Cups kind of reversed here. So this is contrary to the emotionally fulfilling that we had at the top here, because the energy is there for you to do this, but I see you having a hard time just kind of juggling the emotional and your financial situations here for what you want to do and what you feel like you can accomplish, and the strain it puts on your home life when you dip into these funds in order to grow things that you're passionate about. But the King of Wands here, your passion is set for what you want to do here. You're really laser focused on what you know, and that's a very typical Aries trait. When we're focused on something, we are laser focused on it. Okay, so you've got some financial burdens coming into February with, pretty typical for after the holidays going on. We're going into kind of tax season into the U.S. I see that you are looking forward and looking to where you can put in some rods, fit in that final rod on something that you've really been working on over the last couple of months, and definitely through January. And you're coming out of kind of a mental prison, someplace where you may have been letting other people's judgments block you, and you're releasing those so that you can embrace your skills fully, because you're getting the Ten of Pentacle energy with whatever that you've been putting your energy into. It is a good decision. It's just you're having a hard time staying passionate about it because you're having a... it's been a lot of debating on what you can juggle and what you can manage, and it's, you know, whenever you add something new into your life, you have to figure out how to manage it in there, and you've been juggling it, and that's been kind of putting a damper on your Ten of Summers here. You got the Ten of Hearts reversed, so it's putting a little bit of strain on the family, a little strain on the home, but I see you gaining control. So you got the Queen reversed here, and here's the King upright. So I see you gaining control over this thing that you're passionate about and really being able to move forward in it. Your emotions are a bit being rocked a little bit. I mean, we just had this intense lineup go on in February, and now all the planets are getting ready to go direct. But there's still some lingering heartache that you could be dragging in. And the King of Swords reversed here. So a lot of harsh words may have been said. You may have had to really fight for what it is that you've been working towards. And Dark Hearts reversed here. So this is a lot of people that may have darkened their heart to you, but they're going to start coming around at this point because you're remaining passionate and focused on what it is you're moving towards. And these harsh words and arguments... got those Dark Hearts, and there's the Ten of Swords. So this is you clearly see everything for what it is, and with these arguments and the hearts that have kind of darkened towards you, it can create kind of your own little mental prison where you don't understand why people could be so harsh and why they're judging you so harshly and why they're fighting everything that you're trying to do. And this can create this toxic thought pattern that kind of traps you in your own mind. So be wary of that. You get the Seven of Swords here. You have the key to get out of this mental prison, to not have to, okay, so you've had to, your heart break a little bit, your emotions were rocked, harsh words were said, there was some darkening of hearts, of relationships and connections, and it's kind of left you in this mental prison. But you have the key to get out of your own mental prisons. You can take, this is usually represented by somebody carrying off some swords and just leaving a couple behind, and they're done with the fighting. You don't want to fight about it anymore. You don't want to argue about it anymore. It is what it is, and you can get out of your own mental prisons. Remember, you always create those cages for yourself, and if you created the cage, you have the key to get out. And once you let yourself out of this mental prison, you've got the Three of Hearts here, which is all about collaboration and friendship and community, and really budding and blooming here and coming into your own power. So with you opening up, and with this whole energy that you have back here of really opening up and expanding your circle, I'm seeing the conflict is your old circle still kind of fighting you on this, and that creates these little mental prisons and toxic thought patterns where you're just like, I don't understand why everybody's against what I'm trying to do, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, if your frequency just doesn't match these people anymore because you're changing and they're refusing to change, your circle will change. People who no longer fit into your circle will remain down here while you start to rise. And that's how it's really supposed to work. You're supposed to evolve. You're supposed to change. And these new social circles that you're entering into bring you so much fulfillment that you will have the strength to overcome and get yourself out of this mental prison here. So this is what I see you going into February with. This is going to be a big shift for you guys. You're going to be shifting from one kind of social circle to another type of social circle that's more emotionally fulfilling to you. But you are going to have to go through the adjustment phase of leaving one comfort zone in order to get into another. And that is going to be your undercurrent that you will be working with. So just stay focused on what it is that you're working on and what it is that you're working towards, and the kind of people that you want to have around you from now on, and try to do your best to let go of expectations on those who refuse to change, because that is the undertow for February for you guys. Is Aries has such a huge heart, and we hate to give up on people. It's not giving up on them. You can always be there for them whenever they're ready to change. But if they're refusing to change, is holding you back from reaching your own emotional fulfillment out of life, then allow them not to change, and allow yourself to be open to go find new social circles and new friendships that really have this Three of Hearts collaborating energy to help you grow and be your best self. All right, let's get an oracle card for Aries. What can we do to help us dealing with moving from one comfort zone into a new area in our lives? We've got the lotus flower unfoldment. How perfect for this reading. So the lotus flower is all about reaching up through the mud and the muck and going through this water in order to bloom on the surface. So without the mud and the muck and the swamp, the lotus could not exist at all. It's not like a garden. You can't tend to it in a fancy little garden in your backyard. This needs mud and muck and dank conditions in order to bloom into one of the most beautiful flowers and most recognized symbols in the world. The lotus is one of the biggest symbols in the world. It's considered one of the most beautiful flowers there is. But it could not exist unless it grew from the mud and reached up to the surface in order to bloom in the sunshine. So don't be afraid to reach up out of the muck and keep reaching until you reach the surface so that you can fully unfold into your highest potential. All right, Aries, there's your reading for February, and I will talk to you guys later. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, spank that bell, and I'll talk to you guys later. If you want to follow us for more cards and coffee, games, how you can find out how to get these little buddies and all this other stuff, join us in our Facebook group. I'll put the link below, and I will talk to you guys later.